expecting this comment section to be. It's so funny. Mine forgot everything and just said, please. Mine was so nervous he forgot to ask, will you marry me? Instead, he just held up the ring and said, do you want this? Mine went nonverbal and just kept staring at me like this. When my husband proposed, it sounded more like a breakup. He said, it's been nice knowing you. My husband sleep talks and he told me the night before. Mine wore dress shoes on a hike in the Grand Canyon. Mine said, are you ready to be promoted? My husband proposed at a destination 4 hours from where we lived. I knew it was coming when on the car ride there, he was growing increasingly nervous. At one point, he blurted out, your middle name is Marie, right? Mine said, I have a confession, and I thought it was something bad, and I said, I don't want to hear it. My husband asked me to be his husband. I'm a woman. Mine said, it's time before proposing. Mine proposed in a restaurant on his birthday. I told the staff about his birthday and he told them about the proposal. They brought the ring out. He proposes. He's still down on one knee when the staff starts singing happy birthday. Mine had an asthma attack right after. Mine got on one knee and with teary eyes says, baby, I forgot my whole speech. Oh. We went on the exact same date 2 weeks in a row. He forgot the ring the first time. I told him we didn't have to go on our date because his stomach was obviously bothering him. He said, no, we have to go. My husband didn't know how I saw it coming. He asked me in July if I'd like to go to a local park in October. Mine literally said, I don't want to be your boyfriend anymore. I would have thought I was getting dumped. Mine was walking me to the spot he was going to propose and was so nervous he randomly blurted out, my wife, in a Borat voice by accident. My wife. Mine proposed on top of a castle in Ireland. I was videoing the landscape and I panned by him and he's just standing in the corner facing the wall like it's the end of the Blair Witch Project. He was trying to get the ring out of his pocket. Mine meant to say, can I ask you a question, but instead came out with, can I give you a quest? A lifelong quest. My husband proposed at the Grand Canyon. As we were driving into the park, he was holding my hand and randomly started stroking my ring finger. He just would not stop touching it for 20 plus minutes. Then the song I Think I Want to Marry You randomly came on in the car and he started sweating. He said he needed to throw up and changed the song. I asked him why he was so nervous and sweaty and he said, I'm just so excited to see the Grand Canyon. He made us late to the proposal he planned because he took me to a pumpkin patch before and they had a petting zoo area and I refused to leave before I pet the mini pig. Mine farted before proposing and it smelled so bad. Mine said nothing all day, then asked on both knees. He begged for you, queen. My now husband took me to walk through Christmas lights the night he proposed. Homie was so nervous I had to run to keep up with him. And his proposal speech was so sweet and anxious. He said, are you having a good time? Then he pulled out the ring and said, do you want to keep having a good time? Oh, that's so cute. My man got so quiet and awkward on our date, I literally thought to myself, I think he's lost interest. Mine said, give me your marriage finger. Mine was going to propose at the Grand Canyon until we went. He had the ring in his pocket and I watched another couple get engaged and said, God, who proposes at the Grand Canyon? I hate that. And he threw up. Mine went on his knee and just sobbed without saying anything. He never cries. I just sobbed back and put the ring on. There was not much of a conversation. Mine didn't eat for the first 2 days of the trip, then ate all his leftovers 2 hours after I said yes. We were at a park with our dog and he stopped and said, hold my hand. Now hold the dog's paw. I was like, no, what is this? A prayer circle? And he yelled, I don't know. I thought he was going to black out. I picked out my engagement ring, but had no clue when I would be getting proposed to. One night we were at dinner, food was served and he wasn't eating, which is really weird. I asked him if there was something wrong with the food and he blurted out, I have the ring. My husband's Apple Watch alerted him that his heart rate was too high and that he needed to calm down. Mine got scared while proposing and during his speech he said, I wouldn't know how to make spaghetti without you, then got down on a knee and asked. Mine was so nervous he didn't say anything and couldn't decide which knee he wanted to get down on, so he just kept doing lunges and switching legs. Mine asked, may I wife you, because he panicked. My husband forgot he never proposed and started questioning why we hadn't started planning the wedding yet. His eyes were so big when I told him he never asked. My husband remembered that I wanted my nails done and an hour before we left offered to paint my nails. He only painted my left hand. Mine was so nervous he started the proposal saying, well, I think we get along pretty well, don't we? My kids found the ring putting his socks away. I was in the shower and heard what sounded like a herd of elephants running down the hall as he pleaded, "Wait, I have a plan. This isn't the plan." I opened the door to him on one knee and them yelling, "You have to say yes." I can almost guarantee you that's better than what he had planned. Mine got nervous at the end of the day and asked me to be his husband. It was a great day. Mine was so nervous he said, "I can't imagine spending my life with you." When in fact he meant without you. Mine threw up 10 minutes before. He claimed it was breakfast wasn't sitting right. We didn't have breakfast yet. Mine was so nervous that he accidentally said, "I'm just really excited to go to Florida with you, mainly because of the proposal." My husband picked me up from my dorm and was shaking so hard. He had a flower in his car. It fell out of the bouquet he bought for the proposal, and when I asked about it, he screamed, "I found it in the parking lot and thought it was cool." Mine dropped to his knee so fast he split his pants. My husband of 21 years and I went on a yurt trip in the mountains. It was snowing, beautiful, but he seemed very anxious. He took out a ring and said, "Here, babe." I thought it was a gift. My ring is not a typical engagement ring. I kissed him and said, "Thank you. I adore this." We had a magical rest of the stay. A few days later, on our way to the airport for his flight, at the time we were long distance, he said, "So when do we set the date?" I said, "For what?" He said, "To get married." I said, "Oh my God, we're engaged." See, this is why you ask. My husband was so nervous he forgot how to spell Mary. I said, "You sure?" after she said yes. One of my close friends was proposing at night out with his girlfriend. He panic called me saying I tried to release a fart before doing it so it wouldn't happen in the moment and I shit myself. Can you grab pants from my house and bring them to the restaurant? Like what? You're still doing it tonight? Truly nothing was going to stop that man. Mine cried so hard even before saying a single word that I thought he was dumping me. When my husband proposed, I began to cry. Then our toddler pantsed me. Kids are awesome. Mine was silent and kept mumbling big plans. He proposed to me in a zoo and got so nervous he forgot what he wanted to say and went, "Penguins, pebbles, you." It's actually very sweet. I thought he would be so obvious that I knew it was coming. Joke, here's the actual footage of me not realizing I'm being proposed to. I came home and found a FedEx box on our table. I asked him what came in it and he blurted out, "Your engagement ring." I just looked at him thinking he was joking and he said, I was gonna lie and say it was something else, but I panicked. After I said yes, mine closed the box and handed it to me with the ring still inside. Mine said, "Give me some marriage." My husband froze once he was down on one knee and I whispered, "You have to say it." All these stories remind me of my papa proposing to my Nana. He was so nervous and sweating profusely that his eyesight was blurry and he ended up kissing his own hand trying to kiss hers when she said yes. Mine forgot his lines, got down on one knee and said, "Love me forever." Wait, that was the right line. Mine literally said, "I don't think we should be boyfriend and girlfriend anymore." As I was walking away, I laughed and said, "Okay, sure." Then I see family screaming for me to turn around. Even the dog was like, "All right." Mine handed me a purple Post-it note to read because he was shaking so much. I laminated it. It's giving Derek and Meredith. Mine was so nervous that when I said yes, he pitched a tent from excitement. I hope your family wasn't there. My husband had nervous diarrhea 3 times. We had to keep going back to the hotel room. When I proposed, I pulled out the ring, said, "I got you this," and then burst into tears. We were driving to the proposal spot at a local beach at sunset, and on the way to the proposal, I was looking out the window and I said, "Oh, look at the sky." My fiance went, "What's wrong with the sky?" Mine just said, "I'm going to propose to you now." Mine said, "I think we've been together long enough," like he was about to break up with me. My husband took me to our favorite restaurant at Christmas time and was trying to ask me. He had to say, "Will you please stop watching Rudolph? I'm trying to ask you to marry me." I made us late because I was petting cows on the way up. Mine said, "So here's the thing," while shakily holding the ring out to me. My husband was so nervous that he ended with, "Please take this before I drop it." My dad congratulated me on my engagement. I wasn't engaged yet. My dad planned a big proposal for my mom. He got her whole family involved. On the way to the surprise, they got stuck in traffic. This was before cell phones, and my dad started to panic. He thought for some reason her family would be like, "Actually, you were late today, so we don't want you to marry her." So he's tapping stuff, sweating, mumbling, and my mom just turned to him and said, "Hey, I know we're stuck in traffic, but I was thinking we should get married. Do you want to get married?" And my dad shouted no, because she ruined his surprise. He panicked. He ended up pulling the ring out and handing it to her. She told him she could act surprised at her parents' house, and my dad dad was like, I am not starting our marriage on a lie. Okay, but honestly, all of these like nervous, awkward proposals to me are even sweeter than some of the big extravagant ones you see. Y'all are lucky.